Welcome to 0 to 60.
I'm Matt McChesney. I am the owner and operator of 6-0 Football Academy and 6-0 Equipment. Played at the University of Colorado from 2004. 6 years in the National Football League on both sides of football.
I'm Matt McChesney. This is 0 to 60. That is Coach Prime. We are at the University of Colorado. Brother, thank you so much.
All right. 0 to 60. We're rolling.
Welcome to 0 to 60. Happy Thursday to everybody out there. I'm your host, Matt McChesney. Bailey's on the ones and the twos. We got a lot to talk about today. So, Bailey, do the ones and the twos, and let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it on this fine Thursday. We got a lot to talk about, including our Super Bowl predictions, so stay tuned for that. But this show is brought to you by BetOnline. BetOnline, this is the biggest betting weekend of the year, which is finally here, which means more updated odds and props for Super Sunday. BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform, your number one source for online betting. We have hundreds of prop bets, MVP odds, and exclusive in-game live betting. BetOnline is your ultimate game day companion. Whether you're a seasoned fan or a first-time bettor, BetOnline offers you everything and more to enhance your game day experience. Visit the website today and make the game day action count a little bit more. BetOnline, the game starts here. Matt, what up? It's Thursday. How are we feeling? How you doing?
Good, man. Let's get this shit over with. I'm ready for a weekend.
Matt's ready for the weekend. Well, let's get into it. Let's talk a little Buffs here. Matt, the title of the show, Colorado's putting in work this offseason. Obviously, Colorado's in offseason workouts here, and obviously these are underway. But somebody I wanted to highlight is Jordan Seaton. Obviously, Jordan Seaton comes off true freshman season, starting at left tackle for the Buffs. Played pretty damn well. And he talks about his expectations for this offseason, him putting in work in the offseason. Take a listen to this.
My 3-month goal right now is just get my body fat down, trim, have a good core, and just be calm in my kick set and strike and punch. I don't think nobody can with me this year. For real, that's just how I feel. This is what it is. Yeah, I got to step into the leader role. I'm not too much of a talker. But I feel like if I lead by my examples and how I carry myself day to day, then other people will, tag along and start, taking on some of the things that I do and the way I work.
Matt, I got to ask you, I think Jordan Seaton this offseason, after coming off that true freshman season, could develop into arguably one of the best tackles and offensive linemen in college football. Do you agree?
Well, that's what he needs to be. I mean, that's what the number one offensive lineman in the country is expected to do. So, yeah, last year was a teeth-cutting, experiment all the way around, and it was incredibly successful. He overlived, whatever. He outshot his expectations for sure. I mean, he outkicked his coverage. So, to get him to start every game, he didn't miss any snaps. He didn't have to deal with injury. He had a couple penalties, but that's expected. And all of this just coming straight from high school, pretty damn impressive. So you would hope that the right people are around to develop Jordan Seaton into the man animal that he wants to become, because no player can do it by himself.
For sure.
That's just a fact. So we'll see what happens there, but there's more to offensive line play than just being in shape.
Sure.
I'm glad that he brought up his footwork and his punch, and now it's, using independent hands and your set patterns and the angles of your sets and identifying who you're playing against and their tendencies and being a student of the game and understanding the schematics and the schemes and, everything the defense is going to do to you, understanding the offense totally and inside and out, knowing the routes, knowing your hot adjustments, even though he never touches the ball, just because it'll give a better understanding of how to lead the offensive line. So if you want the leadership role, then you have to be the smartest guy on the field And I don't care who makes the calls, just make them. So, that's really going to be a huge part of this. They've got 2 offensive line coaches. So I hope somebody's working with this kid every single day.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
90 minutes to 2 hours a day extra on top of weightlifting. But, 4 days a week, 5 days a week, obviously getting his rest in, but really focusing on his craft to maximize a potential number 1 player in the draft in 2 years.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just have to ask for this in the comments. I mean, what are your do you want to have low expectations or do you want to shoot for the stars? That's all I got to say to that.
He wasn't one of the best tackles in college football as a freshman. He was a good player as a freshman. His potential is potentially the number 1 pick in the draft in 2 years. So, yeah, that's the kind of potential the kid has, period. He's one player in his position in the country. Give me a break.
Exactly my point. Well, Matt, continuing on this Jordan Seaton topic, I believe the 2 offensive line coaches there are going to develop Seaton. And one thing Travis Hunter was talking about Jordan Seaton about his freshman season, and here's Jordan Seaton's response. Take a listen.
Any pressure about starting, being the first freshman to start at offensive tackle in Colorado history?
I feel like it was some pressure, but it was actually just a good experience to get to play with you guys. I feel like having y'all achieve the goals that y'all achieve, it was easier for me to do my thing,
Tight.
Yeah, man, having Shedeur and Travis on the field makes it really easy to play offensive line, which is also a concern because they're gone, and we weren't great on the offensive line. Like we have really good games, but consistency throughout the year, I don't know where they would rank in the top 16 of the Big 12. But I would say probably 10th. That's not good enough. So, it's when you lose generational talent in the skill positions, you're going to be affected. You got to change the way you do things. So it's just the way it is, And in 2002, Chris Brown was the Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year and went for almost 2,000 yards rushing. And when that big offensive line and Chris all went to the NFL, Joe Klatt became the starter, and we started throwing the ball over the yard, and we couldn't run the ball lick the next year. So it's, sometimes you got to morph to what your team, allows you to do. So you're damn right it was easier last year with Travis and Shedeur on the field. Shit.
Yeah, that's true. And bless you, Matt.
Yeah, something like that.
One thing I know, Kadon Salter, he's definitely optimistic, definitely believe he can pick up where Shedeur left off, so to speak. And I'm excited to see that. Obviously, Kadon Salter played a long time at Liberty and pretty solid for them. Just different type of player than Shedeur, definitely more dual threat and dynamic athletically. So I look forward to seeing that. Matt, something I just wanted to show. I know you're a tattoo guy. I know you love tattoos, or I think you do. I would guess.
I mean, they're okay. There's some of them that I regret.
That's fair.
Now that I'm 43, they're not as cool as they were when I was 23. But
yeah,
it's not like I'm going to get them removed. So other than the Chinese lettering on my arm, that shit's going bye-bye.
That's fair. But Cash Cleveland, Draylon Miller, obviously receiver, running back from Colorado, bought Cash Cleveland his first tattoo. I just wanted to show this little video. Take a look.
He bought his buddy a tattoo.
Take a listen to this.
Bro, look how clean he is. Though. Look at the details. View the details. Yeah. He tough, but trust me, you're gonna be in that 15 foot.
13 hours, 1,800.
You better not have nothing.
Draylon paid for it, so it's covered.
They wouldn't pay for it, so Trust me, listen, he said my next tat, he's saying for it, guys. So he said my next tat.
That's my first tat. You would spot me, so that's what we did.
Matt, are you a fan?
Yeah, the art is dope. I mean, I'm that's a really good looking tattoo.
I like it.
No offense to all my friends. I wouldn't drop $1,800 on one of my buddies to get a tattoo if you fucking paid me $1,800. I'd keep the $1,800 and go buy my own tattoo. Why are buddies buying tattoos for buddies? I guess this is just the new NIL world. Like, I got money, we all got money. Just, I eat, we all eat. Yes.
Yeah, this is what it is. I mean,
Ooh, clean. Get tatted up, son. Let's go.
Yeah, I just figured. I figured you'd like that, Matt. Being a tattoo man yourself. Oh man, I just wanted to show you that. But this next thing I gotta ask you.
If one of my buddies tried to buy me an $800 tattoo, I would look at him. I would look at him and say, "What else do you want for $1,800?"
Right, exactly.
Like, I got a question. You know, like when you remember when P. Diddy tried to ask 50 Cent to take him shopping, and he was like, "What the fuck?"
It's a nice tattoo, but it is a lot.
It's a nice tattoo, but I don't want your money, dog. Like, keep your money. I'll get my own tattoo.
Right.
That might as well. He might as well just wrote Mrs. Miller on his arm.
Jesus, man. I mean, interesting.
I would be roasting the shit out of him right now if I was in the locker room. By the way, be like, oh, you let Miller write his name on your arm. I know it's God tattoo, but that doesn't matter. He paid for it.
Locker room talk. I love it, man.
I love the locker room, bro.
Well, this next
time though, where you could make fun of people, and it was like how we communicated.
Yeah.
How we talked. It's like if I'm not telling you to go fuck yourself, I probably don't like you very much. Yeah. If I'm really nice to you, it's probably really condescending, and I don't really like you. So now these days, you have to be overly nice to people to think that you're nice, and then if you're mean, they're like, "Hey, he's really mean." But that's not really the way that it works. It's always opposite.
Right. Yeah. Well said.
It's okay. I can roast Cash Cleveland. He put it on social media. It's roastable. Shut up.
It's true. It's on social media. Well, Matt, this next topic is oh boy,
you sound like Kathleen Turner after fucking sex change therapy. This is terrible. I can't get my voice back, dog. Fuck.
Matt, there is a Atlanta rapper named Glock 40.
Oh, dude, please! I'm so glad you're gonna play this video.
All right, so let's provide some context. There's an Atlanta rapper named Glock 40 Spaz who says he went to school with Travis Hunter, but never talked to him because he was lame and played sports. I'm gonna show the video and we'll get your take after. Take a listen.
You went to school with Travis Hunter?
Yeah, I went to school with his dad. I ain't talking to him though. So these niggas was lying to me. You know what I'm saying? That's a real shit. Nigga lying. I wasn't even going to school. I was skipping school, smoking weed. So I'm saying, playing with this. I wasn't playing no sports or nothing like that. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't doing that. I was playing with this. So I'm saying, I was playing with shit like this.
It's a kitchen knife, dog.
Matt,
that's a kitchen knife. That's a butter knife. You're playing with butter knives. Okay, look.
What do you have to say to Glock 40 Spaz?
I don't have shit to say to Glock 40 Spaz. I have to anybody that's watching this. Travis Hunter's not a nerd or a dork for making over $200 million in his career, I'm sure.
Facts.
And actually having a life to live. I give it, a month before this guy's fucking shoots himself with this, how dumb he is? I mean, give me a fucking break. I can't believe that this is still being glorified, dog.
This is the
you're not fucking cool at all. You're not funny at all. Like, yeah, I was too busy doing this.
It looks so dumb, bro. Like,
what?
Well, let's be real. Travis about to make how much money? And this dude's
I hope that this guy's rap career takes off, but judging by the fact that he can't tie a bandana, I don't think it's going to work. If you walk too fast, does that shit just come off?
Oh.
Be careful with that butter knife. It's near your artery. And what is he cooking? Mac and cheese? Man, this is one hardcore motherfucker. He's got some salami out there. Fucking butter knife. Making some eggs.
They got wireless.
Next.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Little easy Glock 40 or whoever the fuck you are.
I just can't believe this. I can't believe this is where we're at, Matt. Unbelievable.
Man, I went to high school with him, but fuck him. But now that he's big time, I thought I'd just jump on his coattails and just say that I went to high school with him and I was too cool because I'm a rapper.
Right. Well,
like when Michael Irvin's son was like, man, that house wasn't no 20,000 square feet. It was like 15,000 square feet, but not 20. Like, dog, you grew up in Michael Irvin's house. You're not hard. Shut the fuck up.
Michael. Yeah, that's a good. Well said. Exactly.
What would your rap name be?
I don't know. I wouldn't ever be a rapper. Sure. Yeah, I have no aspiration to do that. What about you, Matt?
Yeah, no shit. Russell T. Linger Beefs. Yep. I put some thought into it. I've had a lot of in between days. Yeah, I really ran through social media for about 4 hours last night, making fun of everything I could find, sending it to you so we could make fun of it today.
Yeah, for sure.
What's next?
Well, I wanted to ask you about some actual college football news. This is some pretty big news. Ryan Day and Ohio State agree on a contract extension through the 2031 season. Ryan Day will now be paid $12.5 million a year. Matt, what are your thoughts of this? Deserving? It's a lot of money, but he just won the Natty. So what are your thoughts?
It's not my fucking money, dog. Good for you. Get that dough. Something's working at Ohio State. I mean, they can't beat Michigan, but they can win a Natty. How do you I'm sorry, but in the past, I don't know if you could not beat Michigan and still win a national title.
Well, Michigan fans will rejoice seeing this. Every Michigan fan I know is, yeah, they just signed it because it's.
Yeah, I mean, you want to keep him around. Michigan can't find a way to beat this guy to save their life. Although I think, it may change, but they got to do it. Like for, I don't know how many years Ohio State beat the shit out of Michigan, and now Michigan's running up 4 straight. So, I mean, 12-5, that's nice. There's a lot of fucking money in college football, dog. So, yeah, go get it.
Yeah, and if you want to make a prediction, are you optimistic for the future of Ohio State, or do you think Michigan beats them next year?
They're going to be fine, bro. They just won a Natty. They're always a top 5 team. They're always going to be in the playoff. Yeah. They're always going to be in contention. This is what they do there.
Yeah, that is true.
The rest of the state is fucking goddamn sports purgatory, bro. Everything else in Ohio sucks. The Reds suck. The Indians suck. The Browns are terrible. Cincinnati's been a joke their entire fucking franchise career. The Blue Jackets are in Columbus, for God's sakes. What team is that? Don't even know. Where are all the dominant fucking Ohio franchises? Yeah, that's what I shot. Shut the fuck up. They said Ohio State's all they got. It might as well be Nebraska with pro sports teams.
Jesus. So positive about Ohio sports. Unbelievable.
Well, you tell me the fucking long lineage of kick-ass Ohio sports teams.
Yeah, let's start with the Cleveland Browns, Matt.
They're terrible. What are you talking about?
You're kidding. Exactly. That's my point. Well, Matt, this is something I think you'll have an interesting take on, and I'm curious. Jalen Milroe was asked on if he'd ever switched positions coming to the NFL from being a quarterback, and he says, you don't ask a zebra to be a dog. What are your thoughts on his comments? Do you think Jalen Milroe should stay at quarterback going in the NFL?
I think Jalen Milroe, just based on the fact that he can't come up with something better to stay than that, needs to change positions. Man, I ain't never seen no zebra turn into a dog. I can play quarterback. What? That's your rationale. Oh, you're right. He can play. He's never seen a zebra turn into a dog. Neither have I, by the way. So he must know something we don't. Let him play quarterback. No, I don't want this guy to play quarterback for me. Sorry. Like, you're a good college quarterback. Go. I'm not saying you can't do it. Go prove me wrong. But you're not Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
So, but you are a really good player. So I'm sure they can find something for him to do. Fuck. Kid can play. I just don't want him to play my team.
So no to the Jets, no backup with the Broncos. If you had to take a pick, huh?
No.
If you had to take a pick between Joe Milton and Jalen Milroe, who would you pick?
Milton. I really like Milton. I think he's a good player.
Yeah, I know you're a big fan of Joe Milton. We'll talk about that more in the offseason, but I know you're a big fan of Joe Milton. You think, and I remember when they drafted Drake May and Joe Milton, we talked about that, and you're like, the Patriots might be making a mistake there. Or
fuck you, man. I'm not mad.
Big man. That's unbelievable. But
I'm not mad, dog. This is how I always operate. I walk around at 80%.
I mean, so if you had to predict, you think Jalen Milroe will stay at quarterback? Do you see a similar situation as Lamar Jackson, where Lamar Jackson, kind of went at people who said he's changed positions?
Lamar Jackson is a bad motherfucker. Jalen Milroe is just another quarterback. Jalen Milroe will be he'll be out of the spotlight as fast as he jumped in the spotlight. So Alabama's done. Now you are. Have fun going in the 5th round. Peace. Now, if he goes to the NFL and tears it up and turns into a fucking stud, then I'll shut the fuck up. But yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Matt, I tend to agree with you. I don't think he'll switch positions. That is a funny, odd quote, though. You don't ask a zebra to be a dog.
You don't. Not normally, at least.
Right.
I mean, that's just me. I've never seen a zebra turn into a dog, or vice versa. I've never seen the flip either. A dog turn into a zebra. So, again, analogy is weird, but whatever.
Indeed. Well, Matt, it's Super Bowl week. We got a lot to talk about with this game. And before we talk a little betting, let's go ahead and preview this game, discuss it.
Why?
Matt has
shit. Fucking Chiefs.
So you already think the Chiefs are going to win? I can already tell. Right?
Yes.
No shot the Eagles win?
I know the Chiefs are going to win.
Oh, man.
Bro, come on.
I don't agree.
Listen, folks. No one's ever had the opportunity to three-peat before. So the NFL is not going to allow this not to happen. Every other league has had a three-peat. Except the NFL. They've never even had anybody with the opportunity to do so. Because you have to get back there. When the Cowboys lost to the Niners in the NFC title game. Like, it happens. There's no way on earth they're going to allow. Philadelphia needs to, never give the ball to Kansas City in the game. That's the only way they win.
Well, they can do that with their run game. They play the cards, right?
It won't matter, bro. The minute they have to punt the ball, the refs and Kansas City are going to make sure Kansas City wins. So that's why I'm not we talked about at the beginning of the show, the biggest betting weekend of the year. I'm not betting shit. I'm just going to watch. I'm not throwing any money away betting against the Chiefs. What do I look like, a fucking idiot? Keep betting against the Chiefs, all you broke motherfuckers.
Okay, so since you brought it up, let's talk a little betting. Matt, I know Isaiah Pacheco's been a non-factor, and Sean King and I have been on this for the last 2 weeks, but if I were to tell you that Isaiah Pacheco gets 22 rushing yards and scores a touchdown, what do you think the likelihood of that is?
22 rushing yards?
That's his over-under is 21.5. And
you guys want me to give a shit about a player who's 22 yards in the game? I would hope as a starting running back you get more than 22 fucking yards. Yeah.
Well, first off, hold on. Isaiah Pacheco's coming off a high ankle fracture, so why
the fuck are you guys putting money on him to do anything?
Because they've been slowly ramping him up.
Oh,
first off, that is
this is why people lose money betting, because you guys sit here and try to be smart. Like, I have betting analysis. No, you're guessing. Everything bet is just a guess. It's just you sitting in front of your phone, smoking dope. Like, bro. I wonder if fucking he'll get 20. Will he get 22 yards? Yeah, I don't fucking know either. Yeah, I'll put $50 on it. There you go. And you made some stupid fucking bet, $50 out of your pocket. No, don't take the bet. Don't bet anything. Just watch.
You think it's a high-scoring game or a low-scoring game, Matt? The total is 49.5.
Over that.
You and I are just not going to agree on anything today. God damn.
You always take the under, bro.
That's true. Yeah, you know me. Yeah, that's true. That is true.
You take the under all the fucking time. So,
well,
and you're probably taking Philly.
I think everybody is on the over.
Two touchdowns. Yeah. Okay. Philadelphia's screwed. You're fucked.
Super Bowl MVP. So you think the Chiefs are going to win Mahomes Super Bowl MVP? Or is it – I mean, you've seen the Seahawks won. Malcolm Smith was the MVP. You see a lot of different guys win Super Bowl MVP. If you had to make a prediction, who is that and why?
Chris Jones.
Chris Jones.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Why do you say that? You think he's going to shut down Hurts? But that offensive line, he's got 2 tackles, Lane Johnson, Mailata. Oof.
Yeah, but Chris Jones plays 3 techniques, so I just think he's going to eat. That's all.
They also move him out to the edge as well, the 5, and just let him kind of do whatever. It is true. But Chris Jones can't take over a game. A storyline on this game is Vic Fangio said that Jalen Carter and some of the Eagles are dealing with a sickness. I saw it today.
They went to New Orleans and loved a woman who isn't clean. Yep. Now everybody's got the fucking drip, walking around the hotel, drip, drip, drip. That's disgusting. Don't go to New Orleans and fucking bang fucking Mama June, and then everybody won't get the sickness.
Okay. I'll read the actual headline because I had to go pull it up. But Jalen Carter is dealing with an illness that has been spreading around the locker room. Vic Fangio is hopeful that Carter will play in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I hope he plays too. Fucking take some of that fucking amoxicillin and get your ass out there.
You are hilarious.
Well, how else do you think they got sick? They went to New Orleans.
How many times have we been at the Super Bowl and we hear a storyline like this? I swear last year, wasn't it the Chiefs who were sick or something?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't remember fucking 15 minutes ago. I don't care. Are the Chiefs still playing in the Super Bowl? It's like we're in fucking bizarre world. We just saw this. Can anybody else play in the fucking Super Bowl except these 2 fucking teams? Oh, and San Francisco, by the way. Anyone? Fuck.
Well, I think San Francisco's done. I think what's next for them? I think they're done. No?
I don't think they're done. I think they're a pretty good football team if they're healthy.
Yeah, but do you think it's I don't know, that core? I mean, JB talks about it all the time, and I'm kind of with them on that. And Shanahan's lost twice. I don't know.
They'll be fine. They'll be in the playoffs again next year.
Sure, but I mean, for them to get over the hump, do you think they have to make
Jesus Christ, what do you think? You're going to fucking convince me the more time you ask me the same question?
No, but Matt, you shut down every idea.
I think they'll be in the playoffs. You're not going to change my mind by just rephrasing the fucking question.
Okay, that's fair. So Super Bowl MVP, you said Chris Jones, you like the over and you like the Chiefs. Okay, that's fair. Let's think on another betting aspect. If you had to pick the first person to score, who would it be and why?
Taylor Swift.
I can't believe it. You made so much money on Travis Hunter and then you have no interest in the Super Bowl? Damn.
The NFL, I've lost. The NFL is fucking dead to me, bro. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
The fucking refs have ruined this for me.
Okay.
I don't know how many
times
let me
ask you this question.
The refs, I was like, okay, I'm done with this. Fuck these people.
Well, let me ask you: are the refs going to be a deciding factor in this game as it was 2 years
100%.
ago? Like you see they call it holding on Bradbury like they did 2 years ago. Now what happens?
Bro, I guarantee you, hand to God, there will be a huge play in the game that the refs sway to Kansas City that it helps them win by 1 score.
Coach,
and then probably Kelsey will be like, oh, now here's time to lose half of my shit like Saquon and fucking see right there. And then he'll go get married to that fucking skinny bitch and everything will be rolling. Why, Travis? Why? She looks like a piece of plywood, dog. You can't find some more curves than that? God damn. He's got to have little tiny hands, little tiny butt cheeks. I was supposed to grab those little tiny hands, little tiny butt cheeks. That makes sense.
Okay. So We got Matt's picks.
He used to date this black girl back then. Goddamn, she was bad. Fuck.
Yeah, that is
Holy God, I fucking love
yeah,
her, bro.
that is true, Matt.
Holy shit. Fuck.
Interesting.
I don't know why he would go after
choice you made there, isn't it?
Vanilla ass for her and leave her, but whatever. All you Swifties in the chat, stuck it.
Well, Matt, I'll give my picks for this game. I mean, you and I are polar opposites. I got the Eagles. I'm all over the Eagles in the under. It is what it is. NFL's never three-peated. I'm going to stand on that. And then, like I said earlier, I think Pacheco gets 22 yards and a touchdown. I think there's plus 450.
Steve, and you're watching that mess. You watch, Steve, you dirty boy. Steve's sitting in his apartment right now jerking off to this show. Which I think is way weirder than just me being me. Shit. I wondered if Steve Chicago backhands. That's pretty weird.
Well,
you were saying about the Super Bowl? Sorry.
Yes, it's all good. Back to the picks. I have Eagles money line the under at plus 240. I have Pacheco 22 rushing yards in an anytime touchdown. I got that from Super Bowl champion Sean King, plus 450. And then all I have else is Jalen Hurts. This is an interesting one. JB said this, and I'm with him on this. If the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts is going to be the Super Bowl MVP. And Jalen Hurts 300 plus yards passing, plus 700. I might look into dabble with that as well. But Super Bowl betting, that's what we got. Matt, you gave your predictions. You think Chiefs Queendom wins another one, three-peats. If Chiefs Queendom three-peats, is this the greatest dynasty in NFL history?
Man, it's right up there. The Patriot dynasty was so long; it's almost like they had two different ones.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's a good argument. I mean, I don't know how you can't say that it's not. This first three-peat ever, and they've been to 5 of the last 6, right?
Yeah,
it's pretty goddamn impressive.
Yeah.
Like that's way more impressive than Buffalo. You know, it's like Buffalo went to 4 straight, but they've been to 5 of 6, and they've won potentially 4 of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's
pretty impressive.
Really damn impressive. They win. You really gotta look at like, shit. This is one of those. This is one of those dynasties. And man, for the Eagles, if they end up winning, what would you have to say? What would the Eagles have to do in order to win this game? That's what I'd ask you.
Well, they better control time of possession. They can't make mistakes. Can't be turning the ball over. You need to force mistakes, which Kansas City doesn't make. And they have Jalen Carter's going to have to go play his ass off and really disrupt the middle of that offensive line.
Agreed.
You know, that's what needs to happen. And then the defense for Philly's really got to show up. If you get another lead, at what point is somebody with a lead in the Super Bowl and the Chiefs going to slam the door? We've only seen it happen once. Tampa Bay beat the shit out of Kansas City 31-9. Yeah. But like every other team has had a lead. Kansas City could easily be the modern-day Buffalo Bills because they've been down in every Super Bowl they played. So they just find a way to win games, and the other team find a way to prevent defense their way to a loss. So
yeah, that's true.
You know, Fangio seems to give Andy Reid problems, so we'll see what happens there. But Philadelphia has to play a perfect game, and then the refs have to fuck off.
Yeah, that's one thing we do agree on. I do not want to see the freaking refs be a goddamn factor in this game because, well, I mean, I think with all the noise, Matt, to be honest with you.
Your management classes just made me angry, Steve. You're not going to win this one. Just chill out. No one gives a fuck what you think. I'm not sitting around like, oh, my God, Steve thinks I'm angry. Oh, my God.
Well said, Matt.
Yeah, thanks. It's turned into a defending myself show. Since everyone's so concerned about my fucking employment.
I think
what that guy's going to do for work. How's he ever going to get by? Shit.
6-year academy's booming. Here's what I'll say about the game. First of all, chat, it's fucking unbelievable. But Jalen Hurts got to beat Steve Spagnuolo. Saquon Barkley's going to get his, in my opinion. I think that offense line's too good, and they're going to figure out a way to get him the ball. But Jalen Hurts got to, we've seen Steve Spagnuolo shut down everybody this game. If Steve Spagnuolo shuts down Saquon Barkley, it's going to be in Jalen Hurts' hands. That's why I think the Eagles are going to win. I think Jalen Hurts is going to figure it out. That's just me.
Well, you're wrong. I wouldn't put any fucking money on it.
Well, I am.
I wouldn't be betting against Kansas City. Well, have fun losing your money.
Well, we'll see who's right when we come back next week. But nonetheless, I don't want the fucking rest to be a factor. Neither do you. One thing we agree on.
That's all I care about. I just want to see an even game. Like, just let them play.
Yeah, I agree. If you had to give a final score prediction before we get out of here, what do you got? You go first.
30-24 Kansas City.
30-24 Kansas City. Okay. 31-20 Eagles. That's all I got. Actually, that was
the score of the game.
I was 31-17.
Beat them 38-31. You know that, right? That was the score of the game before Kansas City came back and beat them 38-31. You know that, right?
Well, who cares?
Okay. Philadelphia
cares. I'm not letting that.
We were up by 11. Philadelphia just did that. We were up by 11 points with 8 minutes left and lost thing to Kansas City.
You remember? So. Okay, so what is the one thing the Buccaneers had with Tom Brady that the Eagles have in this game?
What is this, a fucking riddle?
No, they have Vita Vea and a freakish D-line. It's up to Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis and those guys on that D-line.
I agree. Kansas City's got a problem at guard, and that's my thing. Like, Kansas City has a problem at guard. So Jalen Carter needs to go be that guy.
Agreed. And, man, I think he will. I'm rolling with him.
Well, Jalen Carter's got the drip from what you told me, so I don't know what the fuck.
It's supposed to scare me. Come on, he's playing. He's going to go. Nah, that don't scare me. None, not at all. Well, Matt gave our score predictions. I got Eagles 31-17 over the Chiefs. You got Chiefs 30-24 over the Eagles.
Look at this one.
I don't even entertain the chat like that.
I love the conspiracy theories, bro. They're so awesome. People sit around and they think about me when I'm like a fucking swimsuit model. People just sit around thinking about me. It's really nice. Except I don't have tits. Or an ass that tastes like vanilla ice cream.
Unbelievable.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. And
just saying.
It gets like JB. Man, y'all fucking unbelievable. Matt, it's a great show on this fine Thursday. I can't wait to come back this week.
Steve's mad. Steve was so mad.
Well, Steve's putting a lot of emotional time and energy into letting you know that.
Do you think he's like typing angrily? You are a clown. Enter. Ha ha ha. Got him.
Steve, this is your time, bro. Matt, any closing thoughts before we get out of here?
You're going to project on your wife's face if you keep it up.
You are unbelievable. I can't wait to come back next week and the Eagles are Super Bowl champions next week. I can't wait to discuss that with you. We'll be back Monday or Tuesday. I'll let you know. And man, any closing thoughts, Matt?
Yeah, man. I'm glad football season's over. I am. Now we can start talking about next football season immediately. Great. Fuck. But hey, I'm sure we'll take a little bit of time off after the Super Bowl. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We will see you guys next week after Super Bowl weekend. Enjoy. Be safe. Thank you all for watching.
Yeah, everybody. Thanks for watching, everybody but Steve. Fuck you, Steve.
See you guys next week. Have a good weekend. Peace.